jug of wine. Who shamelessly
Keep your eyes
cheated
on
his
the road,
neighbours
you
and
fool.
Are you satisfied with our repair of the clock, Master Bailiff?
Well, if I'm honest, I did not believe it would work, as you probably noticed.
You were about to call the guards on us.
Are you surprised? The councillors were laughing in my face, and that scoundrel Wolf looked like he was completely confused. Aber gut, ich hätte mehr Vertrauen in deine Fähigkeiten haben sollen. Entschuldigung.
fountain?
senses yet?
Where does the water come from?
I'm telling you,
Here,
Conrad's going to
in the
win
middle of the
tournament.
city.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Christ, pardon me.
What brings you here? Wouldn't you rather leave? Something could go missing. You.
What was I just thinking?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
I'll have a look at the...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time. What are you poking around that door?
You can't
What's
just
that
stroll
noise?
around here without so much as a by your leave.
So,
Oh,
it's you. Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Off you go, quick!
Eh? What?
Get going! Clear off. You can't just stroll in here.
Next time.
Why am I
wasting
my
my
time
time
with you? Off you go. And don't think you can fool me. If I find anything missing, you'll answer to me.
Was ist das? What are you scouting around here for, you vagabond?
Get going right now.
Well, are you... What are you doing back here?
I tell you. What's that noise?
Why am I wasting my time with you?
Get going! Right now!
Don't you grow
Off
roots
you go!
here,
Quick!
idiot.
You see? It did... Well, are you going? Away with you! I won't repeat it again! Get going, or there'll be trouble! If I find anything missing,
Stand here
I'll
all
report
day.
you.
I don't care.
Don't you grow roots here,
Why am I wasting
idiot.
my time with you?
Why am I even wasting time with you? That'll do.
You've
Can
no
we sort this
business
out
here,
on our
you
own,
thief.
or do I need to get the bailiff involved?
I don't care if you bring both the popes.
You're as stubborn as a mule. Looks like I'll have to go. To take care of the house. Help! I can't do this on my own.
You are the horrible man.
Mutt! Here, Mutt! I surrender. Enough.
Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did you? Snooping around on other people's property like that. For now, you'll pay...
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What's secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
No. What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen, and people are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
Haha, that's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
You're all right then. I'll turn a blind eye just this once.
Shitting me? What a way to make some groschen.
that sort of talk is dangerous. The tournament's supposed to be a celebration of the city, and all that fencing is just a bit of fun.
What? And I was beginning to worry.
Yes, yes, yes. I had this girl. No, she plays it, and I was trying to get in touch with her to see if she wanted to play, kind of help out a little bit. Yeah, I can't wait to start playing it. I'm just about done with this. This is almost done. I just fucked up. I can't believe that person saw me. There's no way they saw me.
It's you! The murderer! Ah!
Oh, it's just you. What the? Are you all right? Wake up! Come on!
What happened? Why am I not around?
No! You murderer!
That's enough. I am going for the guard.
Mercy!
Psych,
I surrender!
You fucking murderer! Your days of doing evil are at an end. You won't worm your way out of it.
Wait. It's not in your jurisdiction to judge crimes and hand down punishment. That's for the Court of Justice in Prague to do.
One so-called scholar tried that on me before, and it wasn't even a murder.
I'm a scholar, and I'm telling you, your soul will burn in hell if you go against the law.
Don't you worry about that. That
She's
time
screaming.
I had that fucker beaten so thoroughly, we got justice done in a jiffy. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with you.
Eat shit!
I saw something off.
Let's hit the potion right here. I forgot to put my food on. Damn it. Oh, I gotta bring up my stream to see what you said. Oh, yeah. I'll jump on there and watch it on you. Here you go, love. I gotta put my food on right quick. I'm sorry, I'm sick. I'm gonna use the restroom anyway. I can't believe I won that title, man. I lost to that dude, and I tied him, and then we had the rematch. So I lost twice to him. No, it's 1-1-1 in that fight, and it was for the Steel City Championship, which that leaves the three other championships to go. But I don't know if I can win it. That dude that I fought right there was just I couldn't never have just couldn't. I beat him in points. That's all I done was beat him in points by 2 points. Well, yeah, to get undisputed, yeah. I don't think it's necessarily GOAT per se, but it's undisputed hold on, because if you go undefeated, like 50-0, like Floyd and like Rocky Marciano and Ali. Ali, lost 4 fights, something like that, 3 or 4 fights, and still considered the best. Yeah, there was one streak where you earned a medal where it's 10 in a row, which is impressive as fuck. I've won 4 championships. Is that what it said? I won 4.
Get out!
But only one of the major belts. Yeah, he's ranked 96 overall. Doing them 10 weeks, you can really get your player all the way up. And my head coaches, or my main coaches, all A's maxed all the way out. So I get 15% extra stuff, whatever, when it's all the way maxed out. My fighter, 96 overall. I had him up to a 97. Yeah, I just unlocked the $1 million gem, and I used that in that last fight. I needed it all. Oh, I said, let me give you.
Fucking night shift. Leave it! Shoot!
They keep still fucking with me on this. Where, man? I'll check you out though. I'm gonna go to the restroom though.
morning to you, Harry.
Good morning, Voiter.
I'm ready. Let's go to the monastery.
Excellent.
There's nothing keeping me here. Let's go now.
I'll just grab a few essentials. All right, then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Off we go.
This looks fucking familiar.
Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised.
How come in these cutscenes I'm wearing the clothes I had on?
Albert,
The other ones I don't. I
welcome.
don't like that.
I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian
I
court,
prefer to
told
have
you
what I
should
have
to
on
speak to His
in the
Majesty.
cutscene.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has
A
already returned to
blacksmith
Hungary.
through and through.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, You can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albic. The king cares about it.
Actually, forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing? I pray it's not the Black Death, but as I said, we can't rule it out yet.
And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium, and one of the maidservants.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. And as far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas, I don't know.
What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
Very well.
Thank you, Albic, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so. Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no, you just had to have the...
So, this is the Confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
I'm feeling it now, all right. My skull's pounding so bad I'm seeing double. That's 2 more of you than I'd care for.
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever's wrong with him is clearly taking a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much.
Just shut it.
Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters, and since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes, this plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Begging your pardon, sir, but who exactly are you?
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
This is Henry. Peter of Pisek recommended him to me as an escort. Strongly recommended him, if you get my meaning.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi, gentlemen.
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume... Abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all. All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
Well, I thought as much. They might as well give them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nourishing. Preferably in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen?
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about. And I believe you've got your reasons. But I'm a confessor. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. Just point me in the right direction.
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. There's something that might be connected to this dreadful sickness. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase. Here's the key. I think you'll find something there that might help you.
What am I looking for?
That you'll have to find.
I understand. I won't pressure you. Get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living to cover up the ever-present stench of decoctions.
I've got a few right.
May the Lord reward you.
Here they are.
Thank you, lad. Would you put them in the jug for me?
that comfrey needed a lower flame. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Gladly. What do you want to know?
Serving as King Sigismund's personal physician must be a huge responsibility, eh?
Responsibility, too. But above all, it's constant alertness. You have to know how to act, but also how to anticipate. And even though it is not talked about, even kings are only human and can still fall gravely ill.
Albig mentioned the two of you treated King Wenceslas once.
That's right. It all turned out fine in the end, but there was a moment even Albec was worried it was beyond his capabilities.
What was wrong with Wenceslas then?
As his physician and confidant, Albec kept it to himself, but I had my suspicions. Now that I care for his brother, I can deduce what's hereditary and what Wenceslas brought upon himself with his, well, let's say, more unrestrained lifestyle.
Is King Sigismund ill?
If he was, I surely wouldn't be discussing it with you. Nonetheless, there's no need to worry. His Highness is in good health. And if anything were to change, I'm never far away.
What do you mean?
A few years back, someone tried to poison the king. They mixed it into his cup of wine.
And he drank it?
Thankfully, I noticed the odd color and sediment at the bottom. They had a waiter try the wine, and, well, I couldn't save him, unfortunately. Since then, there's been a shortage of waiters at the royal court. Strangely enough, nobody wants to do the job.
No wonder. Thanks. That'll be all.
No problem.
At my shoulder, it looks like we're even. Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek! And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry, and I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavik if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
I still want to hear what Slavek has to say.
Now that's more like it. We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight for the ribs from the right. All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even harder. So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment, but then I just saw red.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely snapped. He swung and... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full swing straight to the collarbone.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up, all right? Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you would have.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhowl. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in one move.
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good solid smack in the teeth.
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout though, eh, Yeshek? Once they let us out.
I'm still pissed at you over the last one.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary with you. What more do we need?
Yeah, no Ludov breathing down our necks day in, day out.
Who's Ludov?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man. And if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself, so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more favor to ask. When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it? It had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point, I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth, and I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
All right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
Thanks. I'd be grateful. Look, maybe we could have a rematch once they let us out of here. What do you say?
With you? Forget it. Go train with Carl. He won't put up with your shit.
You're about as much fun as a funeral.
It's like someone stabbed me with a red-hot poker.
I see. It sounds like an ordinary, woman.
I'm gonna call it for a few, 30 minutes. I'll be back. Something's come up. I have to go do something. Sorry about it. Damn, that water looks real. I'll be back in about 30 minutes.